pregnant in a COVID world can be scary. KCTV5 viewers have been asking a lot of good questions about what it means for both mom and baby. Joe Chiodo has more.
What kind of symptoms are pregnant women having? Are their newborns at risk? These are good questions we've received since the pandemic first began back in February. But now the answers to these questions are changing. At first, most researchers believed pregnant women were at no increased risk, but now we're learning new information all expectant mothers should know. The risk of having a premature birth is higher if you catch COVID during your pregnancy. That's according to a study by researchers at Columbia University Irving Medical Center. The CDC says doctors are seeing about a 3% increase in premature births with COVID patients compared to healthy patients. And of those affected, preterm births occurred about 3 times more frequently in symptomatic pregnant women than in those who were asymptomatic. On top of that, California researchers just released the largest study to date on COVID and pregnancy. It shows pregnant women who contract the virus can also have prolonged symptoms. The most common symptoms were cough, sore throat, body aches, and fever. Half the women still had symptoms after 3 weeks. A quarter still had them after 8 weeks. Another concern here is if you catch COVID close to your delivery date, there is a chance you would have to quarantine from your newborn for some time. The good news? Well, so far the virus has not infected any babies after birth, and doctors say breastfeeding is still safe even if you contracted COVID at some point during your pregnancy. Now, if you have a good question, we'd love to look into it. Email me at goodquestion@kctv5.com and we'll get to it. Joe Chiodo, KCTV5 News.
Physicians also say it's more important than ever to get a flu shot. Last year, only 61% of pregnant women were vaccinated, and doctors want to see that number rise.